Housing Authority, and that is when they erected these low-income projects. I had a group from New York one day. One boy said to me, "Mister, you call these projects, these look like condos." If you want to see projects, come to New York with me. I know your projects. Yes, it do me. But all right, old jail completed 1801. They stopped using it 1938. Ever heard of Denmark, BC?
Yeah.
Famous insurrectionist, finally getting into the history books of America. Made Charleston look bad. Charleston had hide it. Had plans to overthrow the slave established government in Charleston. In developing his plans, his main concern, don't let the house slaves find out. Well, they did. The rest is history. They caught about 60 of his main conspirators, hang half of them, ran another half out of town. Denmark, BC had 5 men whom he called his trusted lieutenants. When they were caught, they were chained to the floor of the whipping house. The whipping house was the jail for the blacks. I got a picture of it in the middle of us on both sides. The jail for the blacks, known as the execution house or the workhouse. This building here was the jail for the whites. Jail for the blacks was just on the other side. Earthquake shook it down so badly, they never rebuilt it. Peter Poyers, the head lieutenant, realized that the men were getting stressed out, told them, when time for our trial, tell nothing. He said, you know we're going to die, but we live like men, let us die like men. This put the white establishment in an uproar. They have had insurrection before, but nothing involving nearly 8,000 slaves, free blacks and some whites. Southern State came up with all kind of rules and regulations to govern the movement of these slaves and free blacks. This at the same time they established the Citadel. You heard about our college. The word citadel means a haven. It means a refuge if the thing happened again. This at the same time they place all the spikes over everything. Remember all them spikes? I can show you all. It take me all day. As a deterrent in case there's another insurrection. Little dumb rules. If you were a free black, you had to have a white guardian, have your papers with you at all times, and wear the badge that says free blacks, unless they'll drop you back in slavery. Another dumb rule. If you were a free black, and if you were out of the state at the time. Like I told you how J. Jones' wife and daughter went to New York. Well, get happy in New York and you sure couldn't come back in. Another dumb rule. If you were a free black sailor, when the ship came into the harbor, the black sailors no longer were allowed to roam the streets of Charleston like they once did. Black Lucy would meet them at the docks and bring them to the jail where they stayed till the ship leaves. When the ship leaves, Lucy would take them back and they would go. Lucy still lives here. And the project behind the jail, would y'all like to meet Lucy? Sure. Y'all think I'm up to something. There's Lucy right there. The paddy wagon. If I had said Black Mariah, you might would have known. But this old man told me, boy, get yourself together. In Charleston, we don't call no Black Mariah. We call it Black Lucy. The old paddy wagon. The British would take the Irish prisoners in the paddy wagons and refer to them as paddy boys that are welcome to return. That same old man told me that back in 1920s, as a young man growing up in Charleston, when they hear that thing coming in the street, they run and hide. Yeah. Because if the police would have found who was looking for, you take the first black man to find. One man says that, isn't they still doing that? Old Gill is now a 4-year college. American College of the Building Arts. They teach students how to renovate and restore old buildings. Old Gill is haunted. Old Gill is haunted. A little boy told me, said one day, said, mister, we don't even use the backyard for a shortcut. There's ghosts back there. Definitely haunted. These projects were built in 1938
identify whether you were
as a result of Roosevelt's New Deal.
Free slave owner.
These were the second ones in America built. First ones are in New York.